Hey there, Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here. This week I've got 2 more boxes of pennies. I'll be looking for wheat pennies, errors, varieties, Canadians, Indian head pennies, and whatever else cool that might come out of these boxes. So let's get into it and let's see what we can find. Alright, very first roll, and we've got a wheat penny, 1942. Alright, that's the first one. Let's see if we can find anything else. Alright, roll number 2 now, and we've got another wheat penny, 1940. That makes 2 now on the box. Let's see if we can find another. Alright, same roll, and we've got another wheat penny. This guy was hiding out in there, 1936 Philadelphia. So we're on the board early with a 30s find. Let's see what else we can find in the rest of these rolls. Alright, very next roll now, and we've got 2 more wheat pennies. We've got one right here. It's a 1945 Denver. And we've got a reverse sticking out right there. That one is a 1953 San Francisco. Alright, well, 5 in the first 3 rolls is a good sign. Let's see what else we can find in the rest of them. Alright, well, roll 10 now, and we've got another wheat penny. We have a 1944 Denver. So that's going to make 6 on the box now, and 40 rolls left to go. Alright, we'll roll 12 now, this first box, and we have another wheat penny. Ooh, and this is going to be an old one. 1927, and there's a mint mark. I'll have to look at it around the camera. Looks to be a Denver. Awesome. Hardly ever see any 20s with a mint mark. I'll bring you back in on our next find. Well, it's actually the same roll again, and we have a 1940 Philadelphia. So 2 wheat pennies in that roll. Pretty awesome. I'll bring you in on our next find. Alright, roll 16 now, and we've got another wheat penny. And this one is a 56 Denver. Alright, one more. Lots more rolls to go. Let's see if we can find anything else. Alright, very next roll, and we've got 2 more wheat pennies. And they happen to be right next to each other. We have a 58D right here. And we have another wheat penny right here. It's kind of crusty. And I'm probably going to have to go rinse that off with a little bit of water to see the date. So I'll bring it back in once I get it a little rinsed. Alright, well, I'm not sure how well it's going to show up, but I got a 1944 San Francisco off of this. So, one more wheat penny for the pile. And we got more rolls to go. Let's see if we can find any other wheat pennies. Very next roll now, and we've got 2 more wheat pennies. We got one hiding out back there. And we've got one up here, so let's see what they are. We have a 1937. Let's see what this one is. And a 1942. Alright, 2 old finds. Love to see them. Let's see if we can find any other ones. Alright, a couple rolls later now, and we got 2 more wheat pennies. We have a 1955 Denver right here. And back here we have a 1941 Denver. It was just sticking out, so yeah, 1941. Alright, there's 2 more for the pile. And let's see if we can find any more. Very next roll, and we got another wheat penny. This time, it's a 1953 San Francisco. Alright, well, we just passed the halfway point in the box, and we've got another wheat penny here. This time, it's a 1956 Denver. Alright, well, I'll bring you in our next find. Roll 32 now, and we've got 2 more wheat pennies. We have a 1934 Denver here. Nice old 30s find. And this one is a 1947 San Francisco. Roll 34, and we got another wheat penny here. And it is a 1946 Philadelphia. Same roll, actually. We have a 1956 Philadelphia wheat penny as well. 16 rolls left to go. Next roll, and we've got another wheat penny. This time it's a 1957 Denver. Next roll, and we have a 1954 Philadelphia. A few rolls later now, and we have a 1945 Philadelphia. Next roll, and we have a 1952 Philadelphia. Alright, very next roll, and we've got another wheat penny. And this one is a 1944 Denver. 7 rolls from the end now. We've got another wheat penny. We've got a 1948 Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we've got an oldie. 1938 Philadelphia. Alright, well that's going to do it for that first box. It was a pretty awesome box. We got some S-Men Memorial cents. We got 3 shiny copper pennies. We got 3 Canadians. We got 10 50s wheat pennies, ranging from 58 to 52. We got 13 40s wheat pennies. We got 4 30s wheat pennies. And we even got a 20s, 1927D. So that was a pretty awesome box. Let's hope we can carry it over to the second box. We're on roll 16 now, box 2, and we finally have our first wheat penny. And it is a 1937 Denver. So it's always nice to get a 30s find. I'm surprised it took us this long to find a wheat penny, so maybe they're all just concentrated in the back half of the box. 2 rolls later now, we've actually got a second wheat penny. And it is a 1955 Denver. Roll 20 of the second box now, and we've got a third wheat penny. This one is a 1958 Denver. Alright, roll 33, and we've got our fourth wheat penny here. It is a 1945 San Francisco. We're at roll 35 here, and we might have an oldie. This one's got pretty slick wheat ears here, and let's flip it over and see what the date is. Ooh, and it looks to be a 1925. And I believe that's an S mint mark. I'll look at it under the scope off camera, and I'll bring you back once I can verify it. Alright, well I looked at it under the scope off camera, and sure enough, it's a 1925S. It's an awesome find. I love seeing 20s and teens wheat pennies with mint marks. So that's exciting. Gives me hope for these last 15 rolls. Alright, roll 37, and we've got another wheat penny. This one is a 1953 Denver. Well, unfortunately that's going to do it for that second box. We didn't get anything else, so I got a wrap up here. We got 8 Canadians. We got a whole mountain of S-Men and Memorial cents. We got 3 shiny copper pennies. We got a lot of wheat pennies, like a lot of wheat pennies. We got 13 from the 50s, we got 14 from the 40s, we got 5 from the 30s, we got a 38, a 37, a 36, a 37D, and a 34D, and we got 2 from the 20s. We got a 1927D, and a 1925S. So in total we got 34 wheat pennies out of all of this. These 2 boxes, they've been really good. Harvested a lot of wheat pennies here. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Well, if you like this video, please give a like rating. That would be awesome. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing so you get informed on all the latest hunts that come out on a weekly basis.